Hi everyone. Let's today talk about the coroutine in Kotlin. So why we need coroutines? We already have thread in Java. So what is the disadvantage in threading is that so whenever there is a suspending work, so like your thread will be in suspended state, but that thread won't be released. Like if you say thread.sleep or if you do a network calls, right? So your thread simply will be in suspending state, and your thread will be waiting for your result back. So this is a wastage of resource basically. So that's why in coroutines we have a concept like this suspending work. We'll use a modifier suspend, and and we'll assign this thread to some other coroutines for doing its work. So that is the basic advantage of coroutines. So there will be mainly total three concepts. First one is coroutine scope. Scope is the life cycle of your coroutines. Like there can be a global scope. That means your coroutines will be alive in the whole application. Then we have life cycle scope, that is for activity and fragment scope. Then we have V model scope. So whenever these scopes are destroyed, your coroutines will also be destroyed. Then we have to talk about the context. So there is context will accept it a dispatcher. So there are mainly four dispatcher. One is dispatcher IO, that is for background work. So making a network calls or reading from file, that is dispatcher.io. Then we have dispatcher.main, that is for UI thread. Then we have dispatcher.default, that is for CPU intensive work, and there is one more that is dispatcher.unconfined. Unconfined basically means this one won't be confined to a particular thread. So whichever thread you calls this dispatcher.unconfined, it will just execute on that thread only. It won't have its own thread. Then let's talk about the builders. There are mainly three builders we use. One is run blocking. Run blocking basically blocks the whole thread. That's why mainly we use it for testing purpose. Then we have launch. Launch is fire and forget sort of. So we just launch it and we don't expect for wait for any result. So if you want to wait for the result, then you have to say the launch returns a job. So you have to say job.join. Okay, and there is a last one that is async. So async has a await method. So using async and await, you can do parallel execution of work. That's it for today. Thank you.